So question on a topic that comes up so much in chemistry paper 1. We've got Mendeleev's periodic table here, and the question asks, explain why the early periodic tables placed iodine before tellurium, but then Mendeleev placed tellurium before iodine. So we've got here Te 128 and iodine, which is 127. So this is how it looked like on Mendeleev's periodic table. And the question is asking, why was it different before, in the earlier periodic tables before Mendeleev? So what happened was, when the first few periodic tables were made, people placed elements in order of atomic weight. That's the only thing that they could measure when it came to different elements. So they were strictly placed in order of these atomic weights, and they didn't give any consideration to their properties. So because Te is 128 and iodine, I is 127, they would have actually put I before Te in order for the numbers to go in chronological order, because 128 is higher than 127. But Mendeleev looked at these numbers, and then he looked at the patterns in the periodic table, and he identified, no, I needs to actually go after Te, because iodine has similar properties to everything else in its group. Iodine, which we know now as a halogen, it has 7 electrons on its outer shell, had similar properties to fluorine, chlorine and bromine. So he actually switched them around. He put iodine in groups with chlorine and bromine, but tellurium he moved before iodine because it meant that their properties matched up in the columns that they were in, the groups that they were in. So tellurium had similar properties to O, S and Se, so he placed them in the same group as them. So how do we get 3 marks here? First thing, you mention that earlier periodic tables arranged elements in order of atomic weight, and the fact that iodine had a lower atomic weight than tellurium, so it was placed before. Then for the final mark, you can say Mendeleev placed the Te and the I with elements that had similar properties to them. And there we have it, 3 points, 3 marks.